The Maldives lie south-southwest of India and are considered part of Southern Asia. Its capital is Malé. The Maldives has 1,192 coral islands grouped into 26 coral atolls. From 1,192 islands, only 200 are inhabited islands, plus 80 islands with tourist resorts in the Indian Ocean. Just 185 of the islands are home to its 300,000 inhabitants. What is the climate? The Maldives are tropical, with plenty of sunshine and temperatures around 30 Celsius throughout the year. However, rainfall increases considerably during the April-October southwest monsoon, particularly from June to August. How to get in? Practically all visitors arrive at Malé International Airport, located on Hulhulé Island right next to the capital Malé. The airport is served by a wide array of flights to China, India, Sri Lanka, Dubai and major airports in Southeast Asia, as well as an increasing number of charters from Europe. Many flights stop in Colombo, Sri Lanka on the way. Do you need visa? Answer is no. The Maldives have a remarkably easy visa policy. Everybody gets a free 30-day visa on arrival, provided that they have a valid travel document, a ticket out and proof of sufficient funds, defined as either a confirmed reservation in any resort or $100 plus $50 per day in cash. This can be extended up to 90 days at mail, but you'll need to indicate where you're staying for that long. Importing alcohol, pork or pornography, very broadly defined, into the Maldives is forbidden and all luggage is X-rayed on arrival. On the way out, note that exporting sand, seashells or coral is also forbidden. How much Maldives costs? Maldives are expensive for those who have comfort and service-oriented tourism in mind. Resorts have a monopoly on services for their guests and charge accordingly. For mid-range resorts, $1,000 per week per couple is a conservative budget for meals, drinks and excursions, above and beyond the cost of flights and accommodation. Practically anything including hotel rooms if booked locally gets slapped with an arbitrary 10% service charge, but tips are expected on top. Which languages are spoken in Maldives? Maldivian Dhivi, a close relative of Sinhala, spoken in Sri Lanka but with borrowings from Urdu, Hindi, Arabic and many other languages, is the official language. It is written in a remarkable hybrid script called Thian, which uses Arabic and Indic numbers as the base of the alphabet, written from right to left with Arabic vowel signs. English is widely spoken, particularly by government officials and those working in the tourism industry. What is the religion? Maldivians are almost entirely Sunni Muslim, and the local culture is a mixture of South Indian, Sinhalese and Arab influences. While alcohol, pork, drugs and public observance of non-Muslim religions are banned on the inhabited islands. The weekend in the Maldives runs from Friday to Saturday, during which banks, government offices and many shops are closed. What is a typical Maldivian meal? A typical Maldivian meal are mas roshi pastries, maize riha fish curry, papadou, grilled fish, rice and sweet black tea. Maldivian food revolves largely around fish, maize, in particular tuna, kandu maize, and draws heavily from the Sri Lankan and South Indian tradition, especially Kerala. Dishes are often hot, spicy and flavored with coconut, but use very few vegetables. Drink alcohol? Legally, if you're 18 and not a Muslim, you can buy and drink alcohol. However, since the Maldives are an Islamic nation, alcohol is effectively banned for the local population. However, nearly all resorts and liveaboard boats are licensed to serve alcohol, usually with a steep markup. Tap water in resorts may or may not be drinkable. Check with management. Bottled water is extortionately priced, with $5 per bottle being typical. What is the Maldivian currency? The Maldivian rupiah is the currency of the Maldives. The issuance of the currency is controlled by the Maldives Monetary Authority (MA). The most commonly used symbols for the RAFIA are MRF and RF. The ISO code for Maldivian RAFIA is MVR. What about tourist resorts? Most resorts take up their own island. There is dive resorts, designed primarily for divers. Geared expressly for people who want to spend most of their time underwater. Facilities on land are limited, but the house reef is usually excellent. Often found in the more far-flung parts of the archipelago. Holiday resorts, designed primarily for families. These are large and have a full complement of facilities, multiple restaurants, day-care centers, etc., but don't have over-the-top luxury and have less privacy. Most of these are located on Kafue, with easy access from mail. Luxury resorts, designed primarily for guests seeking romance, quality services in an idyllic location. The place to be if you want designer furniture, gourmet food and a plasma TV in an overwater villa reachable only by rowboat, and are willing to pay top dollar for the privilege. How to stay safe? Crime is rare. Generally, Maldivians are honest, helpful and welcoming people. There are no drugs anywhere in the resorts. Take the usual precautions such as not leaving money and valuables lying around, and using room-safe deposit boxes. Take note that every $50 you spend at a bar or restaurant represents 10 days' wages for cleaners. What about LGBT visitors? Homosexuality is illegal in the Maldives. Violence and discrimination often happens towards LGBT people and the government turns a blind eye towards it. How to stay healthy in the Maldives? There are no serious problems with diseases in the Maldives. Beware that tap water may not be drinkable at all resorts. Inquire locally. The Maldives are malaria-free, but some islands do have mosquitoes and catching dengue fever from them is possible, albeit highly unlikely. Most of the problems come from diving or sun-related injuries. Heat stroke always cause problems in the tropics, but couple that with divers spending hours at a time on a boat wearing a wetsuit and overheating of one form or another is a real issue. Keeping this in mind, such injuries will be easily avoidable as long as you drink lots of water and get into the shade as much as possible. Lots of the resorts have their own doctor or nurse and most are within easy reach of the decompression chambers. Mail has an efficient and fairly modern hospital, but bear in mind that it is a long way to get medically evacuated from.